Change leaders reject zero-sum thinking. On 23 May 1998, UK Prime Minister Tony Blair welcomed the results of the referendum on the Good Friday Agreement, calling it a day for joy. The previous day, an overwhelming 71.12% of voters in Northern Ireland and 94.39% in the Republic of Ireland endorsed the historic accord, formerly known as the Belfast Agreement, ending decades of violent conflict known as the Troubles. The agreement, signed on 10th of April 1998, concluded intensive multi-party negotiations that had commenced in 1996. Facilitated by Senator George Mitchell, the talks brought together 8 Northern Irish parties, the UK and Irish governments, and key stakeholders with historical links to paramilitary organisations. The deal introduced a power-sharing government, policing reforms, early prisoner releases, and constitutional changes in both the UK and Ireland. This was a decisive shift from zero-sum politics to shared governance, recognising both unionist and nationalist aspirations. The public endorsement signalled a readiness to move beyond entrenched conflict toward peace, mutual respect, and long-term cooperation. Tony Blair's leadership proved instrumental. Coming to power in 1997, he made peace in Northern Ireland a central priority. He was also supported by his Irish counterpart Bertie Ahern, and in the background, US President Bill Clinton, who were both pivotal. Blair combined vision with pragmatism, helping craft consensus in a highly fragmented environment and showing rare political courage. The success of the referendum was not just political, it was deeply human. It showed that peace is possible when leaders have the courage to act, the patience to persist, and the vision to unite. It also demonstrated the power of democratic legitimacy. Placing the agreement in the hands of the people provided a foundation strong enough to withstand the difficult path ahead. Blair's phrase, "a day for joy," captured not just celebration, but a turning point toward a more hopeful, inclusive, and resilient future. The successful transformation from ingrained conflict to collaborative governance provides profound insights for contemporary change leaders. Change leadership lessons. This historic transformation demonstrates critical principles that define exceptional change leadership. Leaders of change must engage all affected parties, including those with controversial histories or uncomfortable associations. They maintain multiple parallel relationships whilst building trust incrementally across traditional divides and organizational boundaries. Change leaders utilize skilled neutral facilitators who provide credibility and strategic guidance during inevitable crisis moments. They ensure major transformations have broad-based popular support beyond elite agreement to guarantee sustainability and implementation. Leaders of change articulate compelling futures that transcend historical grievances whilst possessing practical skills for implementation. Summary leadership quote: "Visionary change leaders reject zero-sum thinking, embracing inclusive engagement, balanced principles, neutral facilitation, democratic legitimacy, and practical implementation." Organizational change application, change leadership responsibility 1, articulate a change vision. The overwhelming public endorsement of the Good Friday Agreement marked a significant transformation in Northern Ireland's political and social landscape. All meaningful change begins with a leader's ability to craft and communicate a compelling vision, one that transcends historical grievances, addresses practical realities, and unites diverse interests around a shared future. In this case, the vision went beyond stopping violence. It was about creating a stable, inclusive society where power would be shared and mutual respect institutionalized. Change leaders must craft visions that are aspirational yet grounded in balanced principles and practical structures necessary for sustainable progress. A clearly articulated change vision fosters alignment, clarifies purpose, and enables consistent decision-making under pressure. Leaders must listen actively, incorporate competing viewpoints, and frame the change in a way that resonates with all stakeholders. When a vision is both principled and pragmatic, it earns credibility. This credibility allows leaders to build trust, reduce resistance, and catalyze long-term transformation. Articulating a change vision requires continuous refinement, demanding emotional intelligence, resilience, and unwavering focus on lasting outcomes despite inevitable setbacks.